As far as story goes, I listen to people's stories. We both work at churches. There's beauty in pain, as weird as that sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I used to have a drama group, and whatever the theme would be for our youth group for the church, let's say the theme was on fathers. We'll say fathers, okay?
Yeah.
I would ask the team, hey, here's what I learned about stories. We had a group of maybe 12 people. And if someone told a funny story about their dad with those 12 people, here's the crazy science of comedy. If they laugh as they hear that story, then 1,200 people will laugh.
Mm.
100 people will laugh. The story just works. So it became our lab. Hey, tell me funny things about your dad and tell me some sad or serious things about your dad. So they would tell the funny stuff and even the serious stuff. Like this one girl one time went, my dad, and she goes, I always get duped by this. My dad will say, hey, pumpkin, let's spend some daddy daughter time. And we'll get in the car and I'll be excited. And she's a teenager, and she's like, and I shouldn't get excited, but I'm excited. And then my dad will always get on the phone.
Mm.
And you saw her voice kind of drop and she paused. And then she said, I mean, it was internal. It was guttural. She said, what is it about me that's not worth it? And it wasn't for drama's sake. It wasn't for sympathy's sake. It was almost like we weren't even in the room. So as a writer, I went, well, that's a skit. That's a story. That's powerful. So it's not in a car because that'll be too hard to do, but we'll put it on a stage. We'll have the dad, the daughter sitting on the couch. The dad comes out on his phone. Daughter's trying to tell him something about made the basketball team or made the softball team, but he's too busy. And you see him walk out on the phone, taking that phone call instead of talking to his daughter. And you have this really poignant line as she says almost to herself or looking up, what is it about me? It's not worth it. I mean,
Mm.
and that's a story. And all I did was listen to somebody, or I could do that with a comedy too. Hear the story, act it out, and we get it tight. And then that's a skit. And here's the beautiful part. That's a sketch. It's a great piece.